Hello everybody. Today's video is on one of our most prominent products, the 2018 Nissan Murano. I'm going to show you the gauge cluster on this and some of the buttons and just what they do and how they work and all kinds of things. So right now you are looking in the cluster of this 2018 Murano. If I pan out a little bit, you'll see the steering wheel, see some controls on that. You can see some memory function buttons on the door panel and some more buttons down here. So I'm just gonna give you a quick walkthrough of what these do. So these set up your memory seats. This is a Platinum edition, although if you have an SL, you have the same button. And that's gonna set up your memory mirrors and your memory seats to two different positions. And you can even link those with your key fob, which is awesome. So one person has one key fob, bam, position goes when they hit unlock. The other person has the other key fob, and they hit unlock, or when the vehicle senses and you push the push button start, it'll go to that position, which is awesome. This is for brightening or dimming your display in the day or night, and to reset your odometer. Not the main odometer, but trip A and B. Then you've got a heated steering wheel button, which I have turned on right now because it's chilly outside, a traction control button, and your power lift gate. If you just wanted to open it up, we can press this and it'll open it up. Down further below, you'll see the emergency brake. You will see how to release your hood switch, as well as your fuel switch. And then a lot of people might be going, well, what's that little seat looking button down there? Only on a Platinum model do you have power returning seats. So if your seats are folded down in the back, I can press that and it will fold the seats back up. Kind of neat. All right, on the steering wheel, so we have a voice command system. If I press that, it's gonna bring up the voice command system for the vehicle. We have the ability to go through some of our menu switch. I'll show you how that works in a second. And our phone button, so this will bring up our phone controls when we press that. So I just pressed that and it brought up the phone controls on the main screen. These are how we navigate through some of our screens in the display up here. And then we have a source button to go through satellite radio, AM, FM, USB, these types of things. Volume controls, of course our horn, and then our intelligent cruise control. So if you have a 2018 SL or Platinum, SL or Platinum Murano, you will see cruise control. This is how we turn it on. When we turn it on, you'll see in the display it says what kilometers an hour, and the distance control. Distance control being this button right here. So we've got 3 bars up there, and as I press it, it changes the distance. So this has intelligent cruise control. As soon as you activate your cruise control, your intelligent cruise control is active. Okay, so it turns on when you turn on the cruise control. You don't have to turn it on or off by itself. Inside here, let's take a look. So what is that up there? That is your blind spot detection system. Lets you know where does that show up. Right here, those light up if somebody's in your blind spot. They flash and beep if you put your signal light on while somebody's in your blind spot. That's telling me the system's turned on. We've got our clock. The little snowflake is actually the cold weather indicator, so letting you know it might be icy outside. Snowflake's off, it's dry temperatures. If it's on, it might be icy. Tells us -4. You can see the cruise control function, which I'll turn off again. Now you can see I've got it on the speedometer and the direction setting. And then we can see that there's no audio on right now. We're in park gear. The current mileage in the vehicle is 17 kilometers, and based on just under half a tank of idling and city driving, I got 257K to empty. Speedometer there, tachometer there, engine temperature on the far side, and you can see fuel gauge on the right side. A lot of people don't know this too. This little gas gauge looking thing, it's got an arrow pointing to the left. That's the side your gas cap is on. So if you always forget or you just got a new car, now you know. So we're just gonna hit this button right here, and I'm gonna go through what these menus look like. So I go through the one screen, audio off. If I turn the audio on the vehicle, it's gonna let us know what channel it's on. Right now I got it on Sirius, hits 1. Pushing over again, you can see we've got just a picture of the vehicle in the color that this happens to be in, black, which is cool, and just a straight compass. Push over again, a drive computer giving us the average liters per 100 kilometers, average speed, average driving distance, and runtime on the vehicle. Average fuel economy, driving aids. So you can see this vehicle is equipped with front collision mitigation, as well as cross traffic for reverse cross traffic alert and blind spot system. Tire pressures, which appear while we're driving, and I have them set to PSI. And then any warnings, so if we're low on windshield washer fluid, if there's a door open, anything like that, warnings will come up here. And settings. So settings is the one I'm going to go through in depth here, and I'll try and make this quick so this video is not like 500 minutes long. But let's just hit the OK, and that's this button right here. So we're just going to hit that. And when I hit that button, the first thing that pops up is a list of menu, and let's just go into them. So we've got driver assistance. If I go in there, you can see this is the Platinum model, so it has everything. Although a lot of the Muranos have a lot of the similar stuff, this is the Platinum, so it'll have absolutely everything that's offered. So blind spot detection's on. Emergency brake, what's that? Well, emergency brake is if the vehicle gets cut off suddenly, it will detect that and apply the brake if it needs to. The system's turned on. If you don't like that system, this is where you'd go to turn it off. Driver attention alert. So this is, if you've been driving for an extended period of time, it might say, hey, maybe take a break, have a cup of coffee, pull over. This is the driver attention alert system, which is also turned on this, and that's where you turn it off. Timer alert. If we go in here, we can set a timer to let us know, hey, maybe again, you want to set it for an hour or 2 hours of drive time, and then let yourself know to do something like pull over, stretch, whatever. Low temperature alert, that is our snowflake. So if I turn that off, the snowflake disappears in low temperatures. Turn it on, it comes on. And those are our driver assistance programs. Then we go out of this menu, go down to customize display. We can go to main menu selection. This is where we can go in and select or deselect any of those menus. So some people, don't care about knowing if their driving ages are on or off. Don't even want that to come up. You can just deselect that. That's no problem. Car icon color, kind of neat. You can select any of the current model year colors. So this vehicle is black, so we've got black selected. Eco info settings, you can go in and check out the Ego Drive report, check out the history on it. Navigation settings, so this will let you know whether you've got any alerts set, and if you want the view mode, you can go between city or arrow. And then when we get out of here, welcome effect. So when I first start the vehicle, it's got a welcome effect for the gauges and a little bit of animation that happens in the beginning screen. Come back out of this again, vehicle settings. So you can go into all kinds of settings to these, really customizable. Lighting, we can go into accent lighting. So this one has a beautiful accent lighting package, and I can actually dim or increase how much lighting that is. And so you can see, I don't know if you can see in the video, but there's a little bit of accent lighting here, and I'm going to turn it all the way bright, and then we'll turn it all the way dim, and you'll see that it's not quite so bright, which is nice. At night, if you're a big, I don't like lights in my face kind of person, you might want that dimmer, but you can customize that, which is nice. Get out of here, light sensitivity standard. Now, a lot of people ask me, they're like, don't you want it to turn on as earliest just to make sure it's on? Yes and no. If you turn your lights on too early, the inside lights really dim, and maybe you might make it hard for you to see your screens and stuff. So some people want it on earlier, some people want it on later. Your decision. Let's go back out of here. So light off delay, this is where we can extend the amount of time the lights are on. So if you pull into your parking spot, it's dark, you figure I need more than 45 seconds to walk from my vehicle to my house, you can set it all the way to 120 seconds, which is really nice, depending on how far you got to walk. Let's get back out of this. So we go to turning indicator. So this is just letting you know if you press your turning signal quickly, it's just going to flash for 3 times and turn off. Just kind of handy. You don't have to worry about turning it on or off. Locking, all different locking options. Whether you want to have it just unlock the driver's door when you unlock it, or all the doors, or you want the horn to unlock. Just a bunch of different things that you can do there. Wipers, so you can go in here, speed dependent. I like this one. I have it turned on. Faster I go, if I have the wipers on, the faster they go, to kind of keep up with the speed. And then driving position, so when I shut the vehicle off, it will slide the seat back automatically. Because this is a Platinum and it has power tilt on the steering wheel, it'll also raise the steering wheel up. And then remote engine start's turned on. It's winter, I love remote start. And let's get back out of here. Maintenance, you can set up maintenance alerts for oil and filter, tire, or anything else you'd like. And then you can go in, it's funny, clock. So if I press this clock and then we hit set clock, it actually tells you to go to your center screen to set the clock. So just giving you a little reminder, you can't set the clock in there. Let's get back out of there. TPMS sensors, so it's telling me what do you want them to, kilopascals or pounds per square inch. We have PSI selected. And then going back down, you can set the units or languages again from metric to standard, or I believe we have some language choices between English, French, and Espanol, so Spanish as well. If you're just getting back from Mexico, maybe you want your car to talk Spanish to you. I don't know. It's up to you. Key link settings, just letting you know if you've got your keys linked for the memory profiles and whatnot. And if you'd like, you can factory reset that whole entire thing. So if I hit over on my switch again, it'll just bring us back to the initial screen, which is speedometer with compass. My preferred screen to leave it in, but each to their own. So that's a little walkthrough on the display of the vehicle. I will do another one on this, but as we're approaching 10 minutes, that's all for today. If you've always wanted this display or a vehicle just like it, let me know, hit me up. Jason Gillette, Grand Prix Nissan. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.